And usually when you go on TikTok, it have you going on a freaking rabbit hole. And plus, I did a video, so I'm gonna post it later. So you guys, so we're gonna talk about I wish I could go back to the title I put the God Trials. What does the red and the blue pill mean? We're gonna get into that, but let me find this card that I want to mention. So today is July 3rd, 2025, as I'm making this video. Okay, we're going to talk about what's really going on, what's coming down the pipeline. There's some stuff I'm going to disclose on Instagram later at 5, so I'm not going to be here that long on here. So I will answer questions after the live, okay? Thank you, Yara, for stopping by. I know I'm late. I will answer questions or anything like that after I'm done because I don't want to get distracted. I'm trying to find this card here. So we're going to talk about the God trials and what the red pill, red party, blue party all means and how it's all connected to the present and our future. Okay. So I don't know if you guys remember. I remember back when I was like really like diving deep into like the twin flame journey, and it kept bringing this one card out, and I'm like, what is this? So it connects to something that I know that's coming down the pipeline. So you guys understand the whole red pill, blue pill dynamic. It's from the movie Matrix. We guys know that Matrix is a it's not, it's like people believe the Matrix is our reality. Some people believe it's just a movie, but I'm here to tell you it's our reality. Okay, this world is more than what you know or what you realize. Let's just start there. This is also connects to the children of the earth, which I mentioned on my Instagram live. This affects you the most. You are the one that is being targeted, and you're the one that has to decide what side you're on. This also connects to the Bible, believe it or not, where it talks about um, choosing the good and the evil, right? Before God comes in, or whatever, you have to choose, pick a side, the mark of the beast and all that stuff. Which I'm going to talk about that in my Instagram. But what I want to talk about is the God trials. So it connects more to the Bible, not just with the mark of the beast and the choosing a side. It's something else that's told in the New Testament. Okay, that connects to this. For those of you who do not know, there are things in this world that you may not understand. So this requires you to keep a way open mind. You may not even understand what I'm about to say, but this is the truth, and this is what I see. This world isn't what you think it is. The world that we've been living in for a while was always temporary. Okay, it was a temporary, I guess, way for us to live until something is revealed, until something happens. And it happens every certain cycle. And once that cycle comes to about, everything, the temporary life that we've been living comes to a close, and we see some type of reality that kicks in. Okay, we don't see the truth. Right, this time is different, but reality kicks in. Okay, like every cycle, reality kicks in at a certain time period. Right, follow me here. Um, what I mean by that is we've been living comfortably. Okay, um, and that's on purpose. But in that comfort, there's a lot of things that's been happening behind the scene, like people losing their life, people dying, people are in prison, people are falsely accused, people are targeted, people, grow. They start businesses, they become a politician, they have this, they have that, they create families. It's all loving and all that until the cycle happens. When the cycle happens, reality kicks in. Bad shit starts to happen. The bad shit is, it has to do with the God trials. The bad shit is that we don't remember, we don't know what's going on. No one knows what's going on. It's only a certain group does. There's a certain group on this world that knows what really goes on, and there's like a back door, or I don't know what to call it, but there's like a certain society that knows about this cycle. When it hits, that means the game has started. So you guys may have heard me talk about the game on my YouTube as well. So when the game starts, many people do not know what's going on. It's like chaos happens. It's always chaos. And then all of a sudden you get round up or you get targeted and you don't understand why. But before the cycle happens, remember the secret society I told you guys about? They know about this. They go to school, they prepare their children, they prepare their culture to what's about to happen so that they can be prepared for the chaos. And the rest of the world that's part of that chaos, that's part of the game, doesn't know. They're not meant to know. You only can know if you wake up in time, if you are aware of the cycle, if you are aware that there's more to this world, then you can be part of that society to learn, to understand what's going on. But if you don't wake up before the cycle happens, then you're part of the chaos where it is taking you, you don't know what's going on, and you're just put into the game. It's like survival of the fittest. It's like the Hunger Games. But I know it sounds absurd, but I'm trying to tell you this is the truth. But this time is different. This cycle is different. It's like all the cycles that we've been through, because it repeats. It's like it repeats for some reason. It's like a temporary comfort moment, and then reality hits, and then it repeats again, and something ends. Okay, when that something ends, it repeats again, and then begins. It repeats again, and then begins. So that's what I'm kind of getting here. But this time is different for some reason. This time is more people are going to be more aware. More people are going to be more awakened. So that's good for us, because for those of us who don't know what the hell, what is this cycle thing? What is going on? What is this chaos? Why are people being killed? Why are we being targeted? Why do they want us? Why do they hate us so bad? We are going to be more aware this time. Okay, before we wasn't. Okay, so this has to do with the God trials. What do I mean by the God trials? Many of you guys are different. I mentioned about the children of the earth. You guys are very, very different because you're connected to earth. You are of earth. You were here in the beginning. Okay, but you also have family outside the matrix that you are not aware of, that's been guiding you. We call them our ancestors, right? We thinking that they died, whatever. When you die, you're not destroyed. That's the misconception that people have. There is something else that comes with that. But anyways, you have family that guides you to help you awaken, to like, hey, like there's something more to this world. So people like us, like that's like very tapped in, like spirituality, all that stuff. It's like you're being guided to like understand that there's more to this world. For those who are not like, they don't see this, they are still stuck in this comfort, if that makes sense. They don't understand what this world is. But for us, we're getting a step closer because we understand that there's more to what we have been taught, what we've been conditioned. We believe more because it's like we're connecting, like we're going back to ourselves, our memory. So we have family outside this world, if that makes sense. But apparently long ago, there was some type of deal or contract that happened where we were supposed to, it was part of a game, but it was part of like a deal. I don't know what the deal was. I don't know why, what the content of the game is. I'm gonna be completely honest. But what I do know, the children of the earth are the most targeted. They hate us. They view us as a threat because we are a threat. I ain't gonna lie. We're very powerful beings. They view us as a threat. They don't like us because of our existence, of our intelligence, and the power that we have, and the authority that we really have. We are the children of the earth for a reason. They don't want us to awaken, so they try so hard during our comfort stage. Remember I said this world is like a comfort stage, where they try to suppress us and ingrain that into our head that, oh, you're dumb, or you're middle class, or you're poor class, you're poor, or you're a minority. They do that, and they have this. They create these laws and this system to work against us and not for us. This is all part of that. Who is they? There is like whatever the deal was. It's like there's a side that opposes us and there's a side that's for us. The side that's for us is our lineage, is our bloodline, it's what we are. It's our creed, it's our what we're born into. They are for us, trying to help us awaken. They're trying. And many people, it's hard for them to see that there's more to this world, because this is what they know, the comfort. This is what they feel is true reality. But I'm here to tell you, this is not real. Like, this is like, think of it like a blindfold. Like, you're blindfolded, and you're thinking, but you don't see the blindfold. You're thinking this is all there is to life. But in actuality, once the blindfold is taken off, you see true reality. You see, like, oh, that was always there. I didn't see that. Oh, that tree is like, there's an orange tree. Like, it's just weird things. You're gonna start to see real reality. That's very funny that this I just saw this card. You're gonna start to see things that you think that it just came out of nowhere, but it was always there. Okay, once you awaken. Okay, but remember I said that there's a catch. Like, if you awaken before the cycle comes, that means you get to go to the school. In this secret society, there's a school that helps you to prepare, help you to prepare for the chaos so that you won't get wound up. But it's something about, you have to choose a side. You have to choose red or blue. That all plays a part. So the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, the red pill, blue pill from Matrix, that is connected to this game. So if whatever side that you choose is the side that you are going to be in, but you got to be careful what side that you choose. So I'm getting the red pill people is siding with the opposition. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I really don't know which side is good, which side is bad, or what's the whole context of that. But it's all about what side you choose. And I know it sounds what, but again, there was a deal, some type of contract that happened. I don't know like how long ago, because time works different. Okay, time is not what we think it is, but it was something that was put in place. But I also got that the ones that don't like the children of Earth, they renege on the contract. They lied. Like, they didn't hold up to their end of the deal. They didn't do what they was supposed to do. They harmed us. They hurt us. It's a lot of things that they wasn't supposed to do, but it did it. So it's basically they cheat themselves. They cheated. Okay, something like that. But that's why you have to remember who you are before the cycle happens. But again, this time is different for some reason. I'm not quite sure. One of the reasons is that there's more people that's going to be awakened in this lifetime. More people are awakened, because 2020 was 2020 vision. 2023 was to like see everything, like digest everything. 2025 is to understand the why, and then 2026 is here we are. We're gonna see the truth. But 2020 to 2025 plays a huge part right now. Oh, Yari, I figured out the Jason and I figured out Samson, but I'm not gonna share it because it pertains to something. Okay, so I'm not meant to share it. I'm not meant to share the Simpson, but I decoded it. I figured it out. And I also figured out Jason. You were right about the season. That was just part of it. It's connected to something else. So hopefully, hopefully you're catching me here. I'm trying to find this card so that you guys can understand something. I know you guys remember this card, because it pops up every time I do. And that's another thing. There's something about unions is meant to happen, like community, like the whole thing about soul tribe. That's something connected as well to this. It's like the more connected we are, the more unified, the better. Because again, a lot of people are not aware of this game unless you're part of that society. They are aware of it. The ones that's in the comfort, in the bubble, we don't know nothing. We're just thinking this is life, this is whatever, until the chaos happens. That's when everything starts. Let me find this card. I literally picked it up earlier. There's this card right here. So it's very important to remember who you are. But it's something about the red. If you choose the red, it's like, it's reality. But it's like, there's something about the red and the blue. I don't know. There's two sides. Okay. I'm sure there's probably other sides, but the main two that is very popular is the red and the blue. which side are you going to pick. And the side that you pick, you have to be very, very careful, because if you choose the wrong side, because remember I said there's a side that hates the children of the earth, and they like to cheat. They don't have integrity. Okay, they don't have morals. They definitely won't give you mercy, because I saw different things in my vision. They won't give you mercy at all. This all ties into everything I've been disclosing for the last 5 years, here and there, because I wasn't consistent the previous years. But everything, the contagion is connected to this. The recession is connected to this. The big beautiful bill that just got passed, that's connected. The ICE immigration thing, that's connected to this. There's so many things that's connected to this. The whole Israel and Iran is connected to this. Russia, Ukraine is connected. All of this is a playbook. This is all done purposely. Even those who are involved may not even be aware of it. It's like they're like puppets, okay? But there's something happening behind the scene that is all connected, like a plan, okay? Like a secret plan. I just figured out the whole ICE thing. Why there's so many videos and footage of them not showing like their face. They cover it and they don't identify themselves. I did a video on why I believe they're doing it. Okay, it's all connecting. Yes, Jackie B, we definitely have to see wake up collectively. That's very important. And so many people have awakened since 2020 and don't understand that there's a lot of things that doesn't make any sense. They are questioning a lot of things, so which is good. However, people are not. I don't think people see this coming, like this plan. They don't see this because it sounds so like what? Like people don't believe this stuff exists. We still live in like a 3D reality mentality, so they don't understand anything else outside of that. That other things exist that you may not understand. It's like they don't remember. It's like they do understand, but they just don't remember. A lot of these people don't remember. Some of these people like grew up, like were born in this comfort world, so they don't know. But there are a lot of people are just not aware. So I don't know like how long the cycle is and when the cycle comes. I don't know about the different sides on why it is what it is. But what I do know, they will try to get you to choose, like by some type of contract, by signing something. I don't know how, but they're gonna try to force it on you to choose. You have to choose a side. Okay, so that's the God chart on that. I'm gonna make sure. It connects the contagion. I mentioned that. The election. When we have the election every 4 years, that's part of it as well. Like just pay attention to politics as well, because that's whatever is decided on what party is in power at the time of the cycle plays a part as well when the cycle ends. Okay. I believe their goal is to build a dystopia. I don't know if I pronounced it right, where we have to live in a survivor world where they are in control, like they have all the authority, all the power. Okay, because this pay attention to what's happening now. They are gearing up for that, at least in America, right now, where they have to have like police states. I feel like I'm going to explain more on why I believe that, because I had a vision last night and a channel message. Excuse me. Okay, so yeah, it's basically like the survivor of the fittest. I'm reading my notes. Basically it's like the survivor of the fittest. I don't see this card. I had it earlier. It's basically like the survivor of the fittest, where you have to survive in a world where it's chaotic. But apparently it's just been happening for a while. I don't know how long. Again, time is different in this type of game. I don't know. But those times we didn't know anything. We wasn't aware of nothing. Those who were stuck in the game. We wasn't understanding until we had to understand, until we had to survive. Okay, but each time it's like a reset. It's like always a reset or something starting over or something. It's very bad. But this great awakening that's meant to happen for the whole world is we're going to awaken to the truth and understand what's happening, but it's going to be a hard pill to swallow because once we awaken, we're going to remember for those of us who were part of it, who was part of the chaos. I don't think everybody is part of it though. That's one thing I haven't confirmed yet if it's everybody. But what I do know, it's not about if you're the children of the earth. Like if you're children of the earth doesn't mean you're automatically in the good side. That's not true either. I have seen that some children of the earth made alliance with the ones that oppose them. Okay, so that is something that is true as well. So it doesn't matter about your skin color, your culture, where you come from. It's just all about what you choose. And apparently, we indirectly before chose because we were asleep. But in this time, it's different because I feel like we're more consciously aware. Before we wasn't. Hopefully, it's all making sense. It's gonna make sense. I'm trying to look for the damn card because I saw it earlier. I pulled it out and I want to like show it to you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna be on my Instagram live after this. Because I want this one is gonna be deep. It's gonna connect to the whole ice thing, on why I believe why that's such a big deal. It's gonna connect to the bill, like everything. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. I'm gonna be in live on there. So let me make sure. So you have to decide: are you the red or the blue? If you do not decide, they will decide for you by tricking you to sign something. You're assigned to their side. But the thing is, when you sign to their side, they can use you as property, they can use you as a slave, or they can use it as a weapon. So you got to be very, very careful of what you sign. I know how this sounds, but I'm trying to tell you this is what I see. It's crazy. That's why it's like very important that everyone awakens this time, so they be more prepared. But I get that this is what's going to happen regardless because something is different. I don't know what it is. Something is different this time around. Okay, let's see. And it has to do with Earth as well. Even though this is like a again, it's like a blindfold, like something is covered. I don't think this world is necessarily fake. It's something is covered or something. Um, but I really feel like it has to do with Earth. That's why it's different this time. Like deciding to be a Democrat or it has not okay. It has nothing to do like well, it does, but it's not about the political party. Okay, but it is connected to it. Like most definitely, it's not about like oh I voted for this person, so therefore I chose a side. No, it's about who. If you say if you're consciously aware of what this is, and you say okay I choose blue, and you know what blue stands for, then that will be. If you're not consciously aware, you don't know what's going on, you never voted for your life, they're gonna come to you, take you, and force you to sign. When they force you to sign, it's basically you're signing to their side, and they will use all type of tactics, fear. They could use anything. These people are not good. There's it's a lot into it, but again, I'm still like learning about the whole picking a side thing, the red, the blue, um, who's who. Okay, but apparently, whatever side you choose, you gotta be careful because what I'm trying to tell y'all, it's smoke and mirror. It's not. It's like it's more. Okay, I'm sugarcoating this. Like I'm giving you the short version of this, and I'm being like gentle with you. of the reality of this. Okay, what based off what I've seen throughout the last 5 years in my vision, and how I was able to connect it all, and now it's making sense to me. Because things that I had vision before, I'm like, what is this? I don't. It doesn't make any sense. Like I had visions about the schools I told you guys about. I had visions of like certain people being targeted. I'm like, what is going on? It's like I have vision people like on survival mode. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And everything's piecing together, and I'm starting to understand. There's more so it's something that has to do with cycles. So I actually want to say thank you, Yuri, because you kind of um there was a piece that I didn't understand with the whole Jason thing. And once you gave that little clue, I was able to see something that I didn't see before. So I was able to decode Jason and Samson. So I was like, yes, thank you. Because I said you were right on the money on the season, but I said it's missing something, and I figured out what is missing. Cause I said I was getting something about math. Okay, so it was adjacent. Something was connected, and I figured it out. Thank you. So I don't know, like, but what I do know is we're gonna have a mass awakening. There's gonna be a mass awakening, regardless. Before the cycle ends. I don't know when the cycle ends, but there's going to be a cycle ending where the big reveal happens, okay? Oh, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Okay, let me see if I missed anything. Oh, so the whole God trial. I labeled it the God trial. So again, I said that many of you guys are the children of the earth. You guys are very different. I mentioned the whole X marker species. Your genetics is different from other people. For some of you guys, okay, the children of earth. So with that being said, there's a greater view, a greater version of you, and there's a lesser version of you. There are people who are very like evolved that you may not feel like exist or it's even possible, but they exist, and they don't just exist, they are connected to you. They could be your mother, your father, your grandparents, some part of lineage to you that is watching over you, guiding you to help you to remember. Because whatever this deal was, it was part of something that was supposed to end eventually, and I feel like this probably is the ending to it. And during those times, it was probably hard for them to watch all the things that has transpired during the time that we were in our comfort bubble and during the time when the game happened. I feel like each time they had witnessed and saw a lot of bad things that occurred to us, and a lot of things that we've been through are it's something like they had to watch and stand by. They couldn't really intervene. Okay, they could only try to guide you and assist you to help you wake up, especially if you didn't go to the school before. But not like, I don't know. All right, I'm back. This is connecting a lot of past vision you had. It's overwhelming a bit, but I feel like it's easy to accept because there's always an inner knowing. Yeah. Yeah, I know I'm not here to fear mong you guys. This is nothing to fear. I'm just here to prepare you guys and provide clarity, okay, for those of you who don't understand. Because like I said previously, many people did not understand. So my job as an oracle, and I feel like this is a duty, and also like I feel like I would want to know when it happens, even if I don't believe, if even if I came across this video and I don't believe all this stuff, but I would have it in the back of my head when it does happen, or if it does happen, I would have it back in my head and I would remember, okay, this person said this, so that's why it's happening that. So you could just take it as, with a grain of salt, or this, not to worry you, not to stress you, because this is not about fear. Okay, I said that's not what we're supposed to do here. It's all about enlightening yourself, okay? Providing clarity, nothing to fear. Because again, I said this time is different. A lot of people are going to awaken. A lot of people are going to see the truth. A lot of people are going to stand up and evolve and wake up and remember. That's the goal, is to remember who you are. Once you remember who you are, everything changes. You have to remember who you are. That is the goal. remember all this, because something about our memory was gone or something. Like, something about stay woke or stay asleep. It's like you have to choose. It's always better to know. I'm not afraid, but now there's a sense of duty. Yes. Like, Dad, I was just about to eat and leave. Yeah, you can do that, you know. But this is this information that's here for you guys to understand. And I know that you guys may not understand right now. It may not make sense to you right now, or you may say, "Oh, this girl is crazy," but if and when it does happen, you will have this in the back of your mind, like, okay, I remember this. If it doesn't happen, you're like, okay, whatever. But I know for a fact it is real, but it's not to worry you, because again, you will be guided. And this time is different. Thank you, Jackie B. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I know that you're not. I know that you're a tough cookie, but I just want to make sure that I'm not trying to scare you guys. Trust me, do not be scared, because that's is what they want. I'm just trying to enlighten. That is always my goal, to enlighten, provide clarity and truth, so that you can be prepared to defend yourself. I'm all about defending. So I'm gonna go to the next message, which I'm gonna be on my Instagram for that. Okay. Um, it's also a big part of mind control too. Like, the stronger your mind, the stronger that you have control over your mind, the better, because there's a lot of things. Okay, with that, the stronger you have control over your mind, the better. Like, that means you can't be mind control, you can't be MK Ultra, you can't be manipulated, persuaded, or any of those things. You have full control over your mind, full control over your emotions. That's even better, because if you don't, you will be a puppet, especially those who like still in the sleeping state. So that's why you have to have full control over your mind. So it's also a mind game as well, in which I kind of mentioned in the Children of the Earth video I did on my Instagram, the whole Seth thing. Okay, so like, the more control, the more that you fight against anything that's trying to hold you back, the better. Like, the more that you try to fight against that, is the better, because that means you getting control over your mind. Once you know where your home is, fear doesn't exist. You know where you end up regardless of what happens. Exactly. And that's a tactic that the opposition use. Okay, that's something that's part of the game, as well as like fear tactics, pressure, and like, it's just all type of tactics. But I feel like what's going to help you the most is obviously remember who you are, but mind, having control of your mind and your emotion, because a lot of people, it's hard for them to have control over the emotion. I think that's the most hardest things to have, because anyone can be very triggered or reactive to certain things that they may see, like death, or like something can trigger them, like trauma, or so sometimes people can be very like sensitive to like what people remarks or comments, especially if it's ignorant or racist. That's all part of mind control. Okay, that's all a tactic. So if as soon as you react to that, that is them giving. They have power over you. They have power over your mind. So you have to learn how to have control over your emotion and mind. And I also was getting something else with this. It's connected to the 7 deadly sins. Remember I mentioned that? Like, I did videos on that, of like gluttony. It's like you have to have so much control that you don't fall into that bracket, because apparently it comes from them. That's what they are, the opposition. They are the pride and gluttony and lust and envy and I don't remember. I don't remember all of them on the top of my head. Hold on. Gluttony, lust, envy. Is envy on that? Okay, envy, pride. I can't think of the top of my head, but there's seven. Okay, the seven days says make your physical senses consume you. Yes, exactly. So, but that is what the opposition is. So that's like a clue that got like whoever wrote the Bible gave us. That's the clue. That is what they are. So they fall into that. That's what they are. They can't help themselves. They fall into the seven deadly sins. So it's gluttony, lust, pride. Did my computer die? No, it didn't die. I'm gonna look this up, figure out the seven deadly sins. But that connects to this. And also pay attention to your surroundings as well. Like you may notice some weird things. Like I feel like I have watched videos of people feel like they're being monitored. Like have you ever heard like certain spiritual people they monetary spirits like flies and all that stuff? That connects to it as well. Oh, Jackie B, thank you. Pride, greed, wrath, envy, lust, gluttony, and sloth. Oh, thank you, Yari, too. Yes, that all plays a part. Paranoia, schizophrenia, yeah. And they would use that when they monitor you, like to like make you paranoid, and that's part of fear as well. But but still be aware of your surroundings, though. And trust me, you will know. Like I feel like we all have spider senses, like in general, like that fight and flight um feeling that we get when we're in danger. You will know if somebody's watching you. Like okay, maybe not in all cases, but majority of the time you will know. Because sometimes people can get very distracted. Okay, like they could be on their phone or talking to their friends or family. So, but your spider senses will let you know. Okay, I call it spider senses, but you guys get what I'm talking. So just pay attention because I feel like during the whole cycle comfort part is like you're being watched. But people call it monetary spirits. I don't know. To like make sure that you stay suppressed or something. Like you stay asleep, you're not awakened, or to monitor if you're awakening or something. I don't know how that works, but I'm still um decoding this and connecting the dots. But again, you guys know, as I know more, I will share more on this, especially if I know it can help you guys. I don't play. I don't play. But don't ever be compliant, okay, or conform to their ideology. But also get that if this when this does happen, because I feel like it's different this time. We're more aware. Connect to like-minded individuals like you that you trust. That's very big. That you trust. Okay. Pay attention to what's going on in the world because remember I said like I feel like all this is connected to like what is about to come in the United States, the war that's happening in foreign countries, the immigration, because I have my own theory with that. All of it connects. So pay attention to the world news or any type of thing because there is a hidden agenda. Like I even called it. I said there's some type of secret alliance or something going on. Like seriously. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here, you guys. I'm gonna go on Instagram and we're gonna discuss the you guys gonna see the title when we get there. So I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you. Oh yes, trust your intuition. Your intuition will guide you far. Okay, it will take you where you need to go. Don't second guess it and don't doubt it. Because sooner you do that, whoa. Thank you, Jackie B. Thank you. All right, so I'll leave it there. Thank you.